So, dear children, welcome back to part 2 of the economics chapter Poverty as a Challenge, class 9. The topics covered will be anti poverty measures and the challenges ahead. Children, as we all know, that removal of poverty has been one of the major objectives of Indian developmental strategy. The current anti poverty strategy of the government is based on two planks. Number one, promotion of economic growth, and number two, targeted anti poverty measures. Economic growth widens opportunities and provide the resources needed to invest in human development. This also encourages people to send their children, including the girl child, to school in the hope of getting better economic returns from investing in education. Moreover, growth in the agriculture sector is much below expectations. This has direct bearing on poverty as a large number of people live in villages and are dependent on agriculture. In these circumstances, there is a clear-cut need for targeted anti-poverty programs. So let us start discussing the very first anti-poverty measure, that is the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act of 2005. Children, Manrega 2005 aims to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure livelihood security in rural areas. It also aimed at sustainable development to address the cause of drought, deforestation, and soil erosion. One third of the proposed jobs have been reserved for women. In case the government is not able to generate any kind of employment in these areas, they also pay an unemployment allowance to all those registered under Manrega. The nature of work is unskilled, where people are employed in activities such as construction of roads, warehouses, drains, etc. The scheme provided employment to 220 crores person days of employment to 4.78 crore households. The share of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, women person days in the schemes are 23%, where 17% and 53% respectively. The average wage has increased from 65 in 2006-7 to 132 in 2013-14, and there is lots of regional or state disparities, like states of Haryana has fixed the daily wage to 280, whereas in the states of Bihar and Jharkhand it is 168 rupees. Next scheme is the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, which was started in 1993. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities for the educated, unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns. They are helped in setting up small business and industries. The next program is Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP, which was launched in 1995. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. A target for creating 25 lakh new jobs has been set for the program under the 10th 5-year plan. The Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana (SGSY) was launched in 1999. The program aims at bringing the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help groups through a mix of bank credit and government subsidy. Pradhan Mantri Gram Uday Yojana (PMGY) launched in 2000. Additional central assistance is given to the states for basic services such as primary health, primary educational, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Another important scheme is Anant Yodya Anna Yojana (AAY). AAY is an Indian government sponsored scheme for the 10 million of the poorest families. It is on lookout for the poorest of the poor by providing them 35 kilograms of rice and wheat at rupees 3 and rupees 2 per kg respectively. Now next, children, let us understand the challenges ahead. Challenges that still remain are providing healthcare, education and job security for all, and achieving gender equality and dignity for the poor. These will be even bigger tasks. But beside the progress, poverty reduction remains India's most compelling challenge. Wide disparities in poverty are visible between rural and urban areas and among different states. Certain social and economic groups are more vulnerable to poverty. Poverty reduction is expected to make better progress in the next 10 to 15 years. This would be possible mainly due to higher economic growth, increasing stress on universal free elementary education, declining population growth, increasing empowerment of the women, and economically weaker sections of society. So, children, eradication of poverty is always a moving target. Hopefully, we will be able to provide the minimum necessary conditions for meeting this challenge. Let us end up this video with the wordings of Nelson Mandela. Poverty is not an accident. Like slavery and apartheid, it is man-made and can be removed by the actions of human beings. So, therefore, at every level, maybe by the government or individually, we can meet this challenge. Thank you and God bless. Please take care of yourselves.